hello, welcome to another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Silver for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And today, we continue in the daytime. I still don't know if anything special can be got out of this pond because I didn't look it up. Let's see. Oh, if we, I think this is actually our earliest technically our earliest access of, theoretically, dragon types. In this pond right here, if Cerebi.net is to be believed, there's a 90% Magikarp encounter rate. However, there is also a 10% encounter rate of a different Pokemon. So how many Magikarps will we have to eliminate before we see the other one? Right? 9 out of 10 of our fishing attempts are going to be Magikarps. We cannot find the other Pokemon by surfing across the water, and at a minimum, we need the Good Rod in order to make this happen. I'm gonna get so tired of seeing Magikarp. And man, the animation for Psybeam is not really a beam anymore, but it sure does look cool, and I sure am glad I'm not epileptic. Well, hey, we can kill the the Magikarps with Bubble Beam. That's how weak the Magikarps are. Awesome. Hi, Mr. Dog. I love you, Mr. Dog. Oh, I need to get that camera going so I can show you how cute my dog is. He's giving me a dachshund stare. He's like, "Can I get in your lap?" And I'm like, "Well, I would love to, bud, but I'm recorded right now. In a while, okay?" He doesn't understand in a little while. He's like, "But I want lap now. And you're right here. And it doesn't make any sense. Give me lap." More Magikarps, and why does my mouse keep doing that? I didn't bump it or anything. I always love when a beam sound makes that, a beam attacking Pokemon makes that noise. There's something incredibly satisfying about it. Come on, you bastard. I know you're in there. I know you're in there. There he is. Wild Dratini. Level 10. It's pretty good. And if we had the Super Rod, which we can't get till the post game, we could also fish level 10 Dragonaires out of this pond. And, yeah, that would be neat. But as it stands, it's pretty much only the adorable Dratini. Which, Dragon-type Pokemon, just like Ghost-type Pokemon, didn't really get that big of an addition in Gold and Silver. There was literally only one more Dragon-type added in the new 100, and it is actually a trade evolution as well, with Hold Item. Oh my god, I forgot my boxes are full. Oh, fuck me, dude. Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll have to come back later off screen or something and get us a Dratini. His little pixelated eyes look so soulful. Almost like he's sad that we actually encountered him. I'm sad that I'm just having to kill him because my boxes are full. What a waste. Well, we'll come back to this pond later in life. Oh hey, it's the, were these regular berry plants? Paralyzed cure berry, no. Regular berry, yes, we want regular berry. And we'll throw away a self-restore for PP, that's interesting. Let's just give the black glasses to, yeah, I know what. We'll make the red Gyarados hold the King's Rock, so we can pick up a berry. We need regular berries to try to fix that sick mill tank. I got no idea how many berries we actually gotta feed it. I mean, last time they said that it, you know, like it feels better or whatever whenever we, or feels healthy after we fed it like 3 more berries, but then it continued to say it has a weak cry and yada yada yada. But yeah, so, you know, the 8th Gem City is actually just up a mountain slope from New Barktown, so we East Side Johtours seem to be the best at Pokemon. And we are just happen to be... Wow, I got like 3 full boxes? Okay, well, I'll switch over to box number 4. Although it doesn't really make any sense this way. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get all this box nonsense over with. We don't technically need Pseudo Wudo for anything, so we'll just deposit him. And then we'll change boxes again. I don't remember which box we put our flying guys in. Actually, I think we want to switch to box 3 so that we can get that Scar Mori that we caught last episode that I named Tsar Mori. Like a Russian Tsar. Yep. '81 defense. That's pretty high. Pretty high defense there. It's a shame all of its other moves are kind of eh, but you know, whatever. It's new, it's amazing. Okay, then we gotta change boxes again to box 4 so that we can just catch Pokemon unabated. And wait a minute, I put I put my Strength and Rock Smash guy in the box, and in reality, we do need him. I'm stupid. We can put Cleo away. Wait, was it Cleo that we could put away? I gave her Flash. What am I doing? Hold up, wait a minute. Okay. I guess in all honesty, we don't need Remoraid right now if we're gonna go do what I want to do, which is catch the legendary Pokemon talked about in the Whirl Islands. But we'll get back to raising that Remoraid soon enough. Since it's daytime, though, we will go back to raising the Eevee. And with Sarmori there, we're gonna teach it some moves. Perhaps. At the very least, we're gonna teach it Fly, okay? And we're gonna get rid of Sand Attack. Yeah. And actually, we're gonna step back into the Pokemon Center real quick and deposit some items because our pack is just getting too damn full. Okay, we're gonna put the Mystery Berry in there because it's a PP restoration item. We're gonna put the Max Revive in there because it's like in-game levels of good. Same thing with the Elixir. Moonstone, we have like 2 Moonstones in there already too. We'll put the Everstone in there too. I don't think I'm ever gonna use it again because its idea is kind of superfluous, but you know, whatever. Yeah, the B button exists. I'm gonna put the PP ups in there too, just because. And the Ethers. And the Max Ethers. Okay, so now we've got inventory again. Woohoo. And we're gonna take a short jaunt up to Mr. Berry's house or whatever to get at least one more berry. That other berry bush that's up near Mr. Pokemon's house is the Poison Cure Berry, and we don't need that. So let's go ahead and fly to Ecruteak City. I like how in the new fly animation all these leaves get blown up as if we're in a taking off in a helicopter or something. Okay, it's technically the same day as when we grabbed that berry at 2 a.m. or whatever. What about this one? Well, it would have been a mint berry anyway. But we've got 3 more berries for your mill tank, so surely it will get better this time, right? Totally healthy. Big Moo. You weren't feeding Moo Moo, I was feeding Moo Moo. How'd you like my Moo Moo milk? It's my pride and joy, son. Give it to Pokemon to restore HP. I'll give it to you for just $500. Okay. So we can buy Moo Moo milk now. Oh, and another TM13. So they gave us this, I think this was the first instance in all Pokemon of the game giving us 2 of the same TM without it being buyable. So that's interesting. No, and hey look, Moo Moo Milk restores 100 HP and only costs 500. So it is better than Lemonade. But of course we had to do a lot of work to be able to get it. And it's a little bit out of the way to go to that farm. You know, only slightly, right? Obviously you could just fly to Olivine and bike north and get there real quick. Yeah, we'll take a stop in this Poké Center real quick. Oh, if I didn't need to evolve my Eevee in the daytime, I would have bought some Max Repels in Blackthorn City. And we would have been well on our way to being a real awesome biatch. But I didn't, so. Also, there's probably all sorts of trainers on this ocean route that I didn't encounter before. And if we encounter them now, then they're just fodder for my Eevee. And my Eevee's Swift should be extra powerful now because it's got the pink bow from the radio tower lady. 10% more attack, so Swift is now a 99 power move because of Stab. Which, essentially, power-wise, would be like if any other type Pokemon used Double Edge, you know, without Stab and without the bow. Pretty cool. Where are those damn Whirl Islands? How does one lose 4 separate giant islands? Okay. Son of a gun. Aha! Really? These 100-pound, 2-tentacled jellyfish sure are persistent. Damn fatties. Damn fat-ass fatties. Eat my 66 damage. Quick attack, you bitch. Wilton Fisher's calling again. Okay. Oh, apparently Tangela can be found on his route. That's interesting to know. I think Lickitung can be found there too, if I remember right. We gotta catch both of those for the Pokedex. But here we go. Whirl Islands. Yep, they require Flash alright. Thus making Silver versions legendary far more difficult to go catch. Eat shit, Gold version. Eat shit! Yeah, I'm just a little bit salty. It's mainly because I think almost everybody I knew played Gold over Silver, but also, like, by the time I got Gold and Silver, it was after my friend who had introduced me to Pokemon had moved away, and also shortly before it came out in the States. Well, actually, no, it was shortly after it came out in the States. My parents announced to me and my brothers that we were going to be moving from South Georgia to North Georgia to lessen my father's commute time to Atlanta, but also to get out of the town we were in because they didn't like how urbanized it was, and it was becoming more of a suburb of South Atlanta than it was the place they wanted to be in. And it's literally been so long since I've been in the Whirl Islands that I don't know what I'm doing. I still can't believe my Eevee has not evolved yet. I know I let it faint a couple of times when it got self-destructed, but, like, come on, man, you know? Oh my god! Every input on the movement thing gives a chance for a Pokemon to attack us. It's absolutely ridiculous. Suck my high-powered quick attack, you bitch. Get out of my face. Okay, so we've managed to walk into a completely other side entrance. See, the Whirl Islands have 4 different entrances. Ooh, a horsey. We don't have one of those yet. Let's see. Horsey's one of those Pokemon that I always thought was kind of cute, and that its evolved form looks pretty cool. But in Gen 1, I never thought its evolved form was actually notably strong. And then, like, in Gen 2 here, it's actually the Pokemon that has the 1 additional dragon as its final evolution, but it's a trade, it's a hold item trade. You have to give it the King's Rock and then trade it. And obviously, if you're not just trading with yourself, that's kind of a tall order, because you're basically just giving somebody else, you know, your... I'm going to do the regular Pokeballs, because... You know, your King's Rock, and, you know, your Seadra. And I don't know, I just, like, trade evolutions, they're... I guess they sound good on paper. It's like, oh yeah, we'll get people to interact, you know, they'll really want to trade this Pokemon for that Pokemon, you know, they'll try to find enticing trades and it'll stimulate trading. And it's like, no, all it ever did was make people buy more of your stupid predatory game model so they could trade with themselves and just, you know, get the Pokemon they want. And, it's kind of annoying. But hey, we need to get as many of these guys as we can. Oh look, it just says dragon. Like, he's not dragon type, but it says he's a dragon. Horsey, dragon. 1'4", 18 pounds. Its big, developed fins move rapidly, allowing it to swim backward while still facing forward. Yeah, we'll name it, Dragon... Lady. Guards back. Another item I don't believe in. Ooh, seal. We don't have one of those either. Suddenly, though, I'm getting Gen 1 Seafoam Islands flashbacks. Ooh, Aurora Beam. You gonna freeze my EV solid, you slut? No? Okay, well... That's gonna hurt. It's quadruple effective. Let's see. Well, we want to put you to sleep first before we start wasting balls on you. I've actually always liked Seal's fully evolved form Dugong because it looks pretty elegant. Has a good typing combo. Ice Water's a pretty good combo, to be honest. But I've never really, like, been like, yeah, I have to have that. And I've never actually used one, like, caught one and used one. I've caught its evolved form plenty, just naturally in the wild, particularly in Gen 1, but, yeah, I never actually was like, yep, gotta have that on my team, gotta use it. Sea Lion. Height, 3'7", weight, 198 pounds. In daytime, it is often found asleep on the seabed in shallow water. Its nostrils close while it swims. We will name it... Sea... Oh. I'm so creative. Ooh, another Ultra Ball. How about that? Gotta love hidden items. You might be wondering how I know where the hidden items are, if you see me pick up a lot of them. And I tell you that I'm looking shit up, but I'm not actually doing either. I just... After playing Gen 1 enough times, and getting a feel for where they put special items, sometimes I just check. You might notice me walk off and, like, seem like I'm going nowhere. But it's literally just me checking to see if there's a hidden item. And, like, I'd say, like, 60% of the time I'm right. It's like, oh, there's a hidden item there. Neat. Nice. Sweet. Okay, this is another... So, wait. Is this the southeast? Because I think we've technically... I think we technically went into the northwest entrance of Whirl Island. And, we walked past, I think, southwest. And I think if that makes this southeast, that we need to enter into the northeast entrance. Wild tentacruels, just everywhere. Frickin' Golbat of the sea. How dare you barely live, you slut? Don't you know I've got 15 levels on you? Silly Billy. I'm pretty sure you can enter and exit any of the Whirl Islands. I don't think one of them was trapped in a way that you could only get to it by going into the caves. But I don't know. It's been so many years since I've done this. Because the last couple times I played through Gen 2, I did actually play Gold version to see what all the fuss was about. With why people always say, like, Silver version sucks and Silver version sprites are stupid and lame and yada yada yada. And, to be honest, the only thing I like about Gold version better is I can get its exclusives, like Arcanine and Primeape, are two of my favorite Pokemon of all time. With Primeape recently being like a very renewed interest. Like, I always thought he was kind of cool and really tough, and then like a few years ago I did a yellow playthrough and I was like, well, let me really dedicate myself to this Mankey. Let me just like make it my ace basically. And he just completely annihilated yellow version for me without even being overleveled. And so I just completely was just like, you know what, he's actually one of the best Pokemon of all time. And yeah. You can get him in gold, but you can't get him in silver. But in a way, I'm happy about that, because I'm trying to make my eventual, like, endgame team. I'm going to try to make it all Johto Pokemon. And it's not, like, revolutionary or anything. I don't think I'm going to be using anything that anyone overlooked. But since it's also in silver version, some of our better Gen 2 options are, you know, only found in gold or crystal. So, like, we're not going to have the exact best. Beautiful weather, she's in a daze, something something. Hot tomboy swimmer, oh my god, why are all these swimming women so hot and tomboyish? And they're bending over for maximum exposure. Whew, getting the vapors. She thinks that sunblock pollutes the water, but isn't it water soluble? Jesus, this Eevee must fucking hate us. Dude, bro, this swimmer just randomly has a Gyarados. That's awesome. Swimmer, you're the best trainer I've met between Olivine and Cyanwood. Just gonna put that out there. That's gonna hurt. Oh, well, not that much because we've got 19 levels on him. But, you know, hey, whatever. He used a good move, even. He used a 90 power move that makes full advantage of the Gyarados' high attack stat. Oh, he's not got just one, but he's got two. Two Gyarados. but barely any money. Which makes sense. I mean, where would he be keeping it all in that Speedo of his? Oh boy, another Tentacruel. What an exciting Pokemon to run into in the ocean. Woo-wee. I feel like the encounter rate is higher around the Whirl Islands than other bodies of water. I could be wrong, but that's just the way it feels. I wonder if there's anything in the code that makes the encounter rate higher while you have the Silver Wing in your key items, too. If you need to rest, just tread water. You'll get your wind back so you can keep on going strong. To be honest, I've always found the concept of treading water to not make any sense. You still have to kick your legs, even if it's gently to just like keep your head above the water or whatever. It's still physical exertion, and like I don't understand how you would actually ever feel rested after you tread, if you were to have to tread water. The only way I've ever found a rest while actively being in the water is if you can lean up against the side of like, a shoreline that you couldn't necessarily climb out of, or like the edge of the pool, or like if you could actually take the exertion level off your body completely. I heard dwarf from deep inside the islands. Okay. Game? Jeez, it's another one. Whew. Well, at the very least, we're gonna get more levels on our Eevee. Just bite it to death. Be vicious and bite it to death. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Eat that jellyfish. Still no evolution out of our Eevee. Jesus. Alright. Give us light. Cleo says, let there be light. So a very particular one-way drop on this northeast island. I hope we went the right way. That's going to lead us towards the Pokemon we want. The Pokemon that everyone's talking about. The Pokemon that's been shoved in our face. The Pokemon that's been licking our balls. No, I'm just kidding, it hasn't licked our balls. Yet. What, I'm talking about our Pokeballs, of course. Hey look, a second Ultra Ball. It's almost like there's something the game wants you to be able to catch here. Huh. Oh, don't tell me we did go the wrong way, huh? We're gonna have to, like, circle all the way back around and take the other way that didn't have a juicy, tantalizing item. Just... how annoying. Bro, you can't... You're gonna be asleep for 2 turns now. I can kill you in two quick attacks. You've cheated yourself, Seal. You've cheated yourself. Yep, okay, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. 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 They call it the Whirl Islands, and they made it whirlpool themed because they knew you'd be going round and round and round and round, trying to find the right way down. Woo! Look, Seal, it's not you, it's me. Don't headbutt me, you jerk. You slutty bitch. Fine, I'll hit you with Shadow Ball. Just trying to play nice. Since that one-shot you, I don't know why I was trying to play nice. But I was. Okay, so this puts us on the southwest island, where I don't know where the whirlpool is. I assume towards the northeast. Nope. It's northwest. Okay. But yeah, if we were playing gold version, we would have been given a rainbow feather after the events of the radio tower. And it would have been a lot easier to go after the legendary Pokemon, because we would just go to Ekrutik City, we would go into the other tower, we'd have to fight some sages that, like, watch over the tower to prove our worth, and they have evolutions, and they are not hard to beat at all. And then we basically get to walk up a slightly higher level version of Sprout Tower, more or less. And I don't remember if it had any puzzles in it or not, but it's nowhere near as convoluted or annoying to pass through as Whirl Islands are. Because you don't need any HMs. Like, you might need Strength, you might need Rock Smash or something. But, you know, you don't need Flash, and you don't need Whirlpool, and you don't have to surf through a gajillion, you know, miles of water. There's no trainers after the sages. And the wild Pokemon encounter rate's a lot lower, too. So I frankly don't remember any wild Pokemon encounters. I'm sure there were some, but I don't remember any on the way to the other legendary bird of Gen 2 of Gold version. And then you get to the top of the tower, and it's just obviously there. And unlike Whirl Island, there's no way for you to have gone into the tower before you had the rainbow feather. So you can't have, like, beaten the sages and then be allowed to go to the top of the tower and, you know, find out that you can't even see the bird yet. Whereas, if we'd wanted to, after we were able to use Whirlpool and have the Whirlpool HM, we could have come in these islands and explored them inside and out and found nothing except items, and then concluded that there was nothing here and left. But of course, we didn't do that, because why do that? And have this Moo Moo Milk. We need to go ahead and heal Blue Winds too, because he's gonna have duty to do here shortly, assuming we go the right way. Zubat, Krabby! Level 25 Krabby! Nom nom nom, crab is tasty. And worth 2 diglets. Aw, yeah. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Well, I have just the thing for you. Shazam! Shazam! Tasty seals. Only worth 1.5 diglets. Game! You're breaking my balls. Man, Krabby must have like no special defense stat. Oh hey, another max revive. That could be useful. Oh hey, look, a waterfall. Well, we technically have the ability to go up it too, so... Let's see how that works. Oh wait, we can't use it because we don't have the badge. Quick attack! Oh, this is it. Is it safe to overwrite? Yes. Alright, so here we go. This is the room. This is the Pokemon. This is the Gen 2 legendary bird of Silver version. And if you came here without the Silver Wing, you would not be able to see it. Yas! Swing. Wild Lugia appeared. Or Lugia, or Lugaya. No, it's everyone always says Lugia, so I'm gonna say Lugia. It's level 40. Has no discernible sex. And we saved the game, just in case we accidentally kill it. And holy crap! Ow! Jesus. Well, let's switch to a chump blocker here and heal our Eevee. Oh, Safeguard. It's gonna be a bitch to, inflict status elements on it because it's... I think Safeguard has like at least 10 PP, but I think 20? So that's kind of annoying, but you know, whatever. Oh, it's got Recover as well, so it's basically a level 40 Mewtwo that can fly. Crazy. Oh, it's got Gust of all things. Okay. Well, wasn't expecting that, but you know, whatever. Oh, Gust can still hit flying opponents in Gen 2. How about that? Makes sense, I suppose. Dang. Must have pretty good physical defense. Man, like, imagine, look, it's like, we're gonna have to hit this thing harder if we want to, like, actually do anything to it. We're gonna have to also, like, play smart here, because it's got really strong moves. Now, Aeroblast should only have 5 PP. How do you fail with a move that's literally just shining a deafeningly bright light? There we go. We want to floor its accuracy. That way, it can stop hitting us. And then we can do things to it that it doesn't want done to it. Like put it to sleep, and lower its HP. And all that jazz. Aeroblast is clearly a flying type move. Gust is also clearly a flying type move. And, so I guess, yeah, it's only got flying type moves at level 40 there. I thought you could only... Oh, right, the first flash missed. Okay, so its accuracy is floored. And now we want to put it to sleep, lower its HP, and start throwing balls. Of course, it could really hurt our Blue Wind guy here, because he is grass/flying. Could your safeguard go away? Thanks. There we go. And we'll just use all his Mega Drains, because even though it's got Recover, you know, the trick is... Oh wow, okay, that, well, let's, let's go hit him with somebody else then. I mean, he is level 40. He is pretty chonky. Let's see how much damage a Shadow Ball does. Oh, for the love of Pete. Okay. It's in the red. And we want to... He's probably going to recover, but we want to max out our HP on our sleeper, so that when we do get him back into the fray, he can spam Sleep Powder right off the bat. And this is going to be pretty annoying, but more or less we just have to rage in the cage until either Lugia faints or we capture it. Oh, come on! Don't miss the Sleep Powder. God damn it! You bitch! Well, that's okay. We'll switch back and lower its HP again. See how much Bite lowers its HP. Now, the other dangerous thing is Lugia can actually... In Gen 2, I believe PP on the enemies, unlike in Gen 1, can actually run out. And so, what I've actually seen happen before of Lugia is Aeroblast only has 5 PP. Gust has, I think, 30. Safeguard is either 10 or 20. And then... Recover is, I think, 15? Might also be 20, I don't really remember. But I've seen this battle go long enough between having to relower its HP and reapply status ailments. Oh, that's gonna kill him. I've seen Lugia kill itself by struggling. So that's something that happens. It's not ideal, but you know, hey, whatever. Let's see. And we want to revive. We're gonna have to revive and heal our guy. He is not the ideal sleeper for this. Honestly, if we had a the Haunter with Hypnosis, that would probably be more ideal than Sleep Powder Person. But Sleep Powder Person is the one we chose to train, so Sleep Powder Person it is. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, it's quite a feat to get Lugia's HP down and then get it asleep. And honestly, I wish that paralysis wasn't bugged, and I also wish I hadn't learned that paralysis was bugged, because one of the reasons I like paralysis is it's super easy to inflict and it never goes away. And in the games that it actually works in, it's a beautiful thing. But in this particular instance, it is not a beautiful thing, because it doesn't... It's bugged in Gen 2 and does not raise the catch rate like it's supposed to. So saith the internet. Okay. Now, Mega Drain doesn't do that much damage. But we're gonna gamble on lowering its HP slightly. At least tick it down into the red. Yep, there we go. Now we can finally throw our first Ultra Ball at it. And it's probably gonna break right out. Oh, two rolls was pretty good. Just gonna throw the next Ultra Ball. This is why we have so many Ultra Balls, by the way. Catch rate on any legendary Pokemon is usually abysmal. Even with having them put to sleep and having them beat nearly to death, they are all monstrously hard to catch compared relative to regular Pokemon. That's also why we saved it immediately before we engaged this thing, because in all reality, I might have to reset it. We might run out of balls or run out of resources. It's just a, you know, we're already, like, we've only got 5 sleep powders left. Like, look at that. We can only sleep it a maximum of 5 more times, and that's if all 5 of the sleeps land. So at some point, we probably will actually resort to just paralyzing it, and it'll be paralyzed, and that should help the catch rate, but doesn't. But what it'll really do is it'll prevent Lugia from using up its PP, and so we'll actually get to have more turns to throw balls. Because if you think about it, Lugia's only got like a maximum of what, like 65 PP or something like that. So it's if we throw balls for actually throw balls for 50 turns, using up all of our Ultra and Great Balls, then it will just be out of PP by that point, basically. Oh, you're recovering. What a wonderful thing to have to contend with when catching a Pokemon. But you see, this is why this is why our playthrough this time around is focused around catching. Because catching in Gen 2, it is the harder thing to do. It's much harder than just outright fighting trainer battles. Anyone who tells you otherwise doesn't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. That's gonna hurt. And then obviously, we don't have any sort of move that just leaves it at 1 HP. So there's a small chance every time we whittle it down far enough that we just kill it. And that kind of sucks too. But also, because we had to contend with Recover for so long, our Pokemon that can actually damage it consistently highly enough to overcome the Recover are also going to eventually run out of PP. So, like, that's a whole thing. Alright. Oh no! But obviously, if we catch this thing, it's, kind of OP. Obviously, it's got more of a staller build thing going on. Right now, particularly with regards to catching it. But the fact that it has the move Recover means that, you can easily set up a, like, defensive stall build on it for competitive play. Oh, right. Okay. You see what I mean? We should have actually brought some of those PP restoral items. Because, yeah, we're gonna run out of sleep powders. Ouch. Oh. Yep. Okay. Well. We're pretty much out of sleep powders anyway. So I'm just gonna commit and paralyze it. I'm a little bit scared to hit it with Thunder Punch because it's going to be super effective, and I think Eevee wound up lowering its special defense by 2 stages, maybe even 3 stages at this point. But if we have to reset it, we have to reset it, so it's kind of whatever. Oh, perfect, actually. Haha, you put up Safeguard, but you're already status element affected. You stupid bitch. Just get in my party. Don't make me reset it. Yeehaw! Here we go. Ultra Balls go. Damn it. Ultra Balls go. Yes. Yeah! Alright. Suck it, you stupid bird. Lugia. Diving Pokemon. Height, 17 feet 1 inch. Weight, 476 pounds. So more or less, this thing is a bird that is not quite as long, but almost as big as a fucking Gyarados, and weighs almost as much. It is said to be the guardian of the seas. It is rumored to have been seen on the night of a storm. Okay. And we'll just name it Lugia with proper case sensitivity to its letters. There we go. Shazam, we're the greatest. We're the best. We're the best around. Nothing ever gonna get us down. Okay, now we're gonna get out of here. Or try to get out of here anyway. Hey, wait a minute, which entrance is this? This doesn't feel like an entrance that should be possible. Also, I wonder if the catching of a legendary Pokemon counts as a special battle for the purposes of friendship. Oh, yeah, okay, so here's this ledge, right? This is like the center of the 4 islands, actually, with a slight lean on being towards the southwest entrance. But yeah, keep that in mind. If you're ever playing through Gold and Silver and you just want to come into the Whirl Islands really quickly and get Lugia, it's the northeast entrance to get to Lugia, and then you take the northern ledge down. If you know where you're going, it's not really that hard to get to it, but I couldn't remember where to go, so... Damn, Eevee, you ever gonna fucking evolve? Jesus Christ! Let's go get this bitch a haircut or something. Woof. Alright, well, let's go check out our gains, shall we? Oh, this chair is driving me nuts. I'm about to steal my wife's chair just so I can stop hearing it creak. Let's see, let's deposit Sarmory. And then let's withdraw. Or well, I just wanted to be able to look at its stats. So it comes with 80,000 XP on its belt, 141 HP, level 40. Aeroblast, 5 PP. Safeguard is actually 25 PP. Okay, so we actually had a PP total of 85. But yeah, if your battle with Lugia goes on for 86 turns, you will see Lugia struggle. And, it can. And look at those stats. It's got a defensive lean, especially a special defense lean. Look at that, 129 special defense. That's as high as our level 47 Typhlosion special attack. Like this thing is a tank, an aerial tank, and its speed is not half bad. Remember, it doesn't have any effort value type things earned yet either, so it's actually still a very solid offensive Pokemon. But yeah, it comes with Recover, so it's pretty dang good. And if you notice, it's actually half Psychic, even though it's a diving Pokemon and you would expect Water/Flying. For whatever reason, they made it Psychic/Flying. And I don't know if that's a boon or a bane, to be honest. I don't know what all it can use. But yeah, there you go. Before the 8th gym, you can catch a legendary. You can actually catch 4 legendaries if you're diligent about getting those damn dogs. And, Yeah, it could be quite nice to use. You can obviously make it your flyer if you wanted to. I am mildly tempted to use it, but I don't intend for it to be part of my final team. Though, I mean, why not, right? Like, Samori's not really adding anything to the team other than being the flyer. And that's kind of whatever, right? So, like, I don't know, maybe we'll just take it for a spin. Can it hurt? Oh, Wilton wants to battle us. Well, our Eevee could use the training. But yeah, I'm actually curious about what HMs and TMs Lugia could learn. I know for a fact it can learn Fly, and we are going to use it for that, because what would be more badass than having a legendary bird fly you around? And Safeguard is the first thing to go, because it's not really that good. But can it learn Surf, even though it's not a water type? It is! It's able to learn Surf. So, we could technically, if we didn't care about anything else, teach it Surf. And give it type coverage against, like, rocks and stuff that are super effective against flying types. Can it also learn Waterfall, though? Hey, it is! It's able to learn Waterfall. What gives? This is like a, despite not being a water type, it's coded as if it was. So, like, what's the deal, yo? And also, since we found it at the bottom of a deep ocean cave, I think on the starter screen that it is, since it's called a diving Pokemon, I don't think it's actually flying across the night sky. I think it's swimming across the seabed. But yeah, if we had to teach it anything, it would just be Surf, because that's the battle move, really. Even though it's an HM move, you know, it's basically Flamethrower, but water type, and just an absolutely absurdly busted move to be able to teach infinitely over and over again. And yeah, why not? Why not? Well, the real answer to why not is I think in a few levels Lugia will learn Psychic, and then we will have to choose whether we delete Aeroblast or Recover. And Aeroblast is like his signature move, so maybe we've done goofed. But at the same time, like I said, I kind of don't care, because it's kind of whatever. Let's see. Okay, according to this, the Gen 2 learn set for Lugia is actually Hydro Pump at level 44, Rain Dance at level 55, Swift at 66, Whirlwind at 77, Ancient Power at 88, and Future Sight at 99. So this thing keeps learning moves at every increment of 11 levels. I don't know what that's about. It doesn't actually innately learn Psychic at all, so we don't have to worry about that, which is weird. Future Sight at 99 is kind of a joke, because it's a move that is not perfectly accurate and takes 2 turns to strike, and the only thing that's notable about that is when you use Future Sight on your first turn, on your second turn you can use a different attacking move, and then at least I think, I don't know, it's been forever since I've actually even considered using that move, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Oh yeah, wow. Lugia can be your HM slave if you want. It can learn Fly, Surf, Strength, Whirlpool, and Waterfall. So if we want, if we want to slightly gimp Lugia, we could teach it Strength and Waterfall, and just not need to have the Red Gyarados in the party anymore. Because I don't think there's any more Whirlpools for the rest of the game. Although Lugia can also learn Whirlpool, by the way. Of course, it would be kind of a shame to just cover up Lugia's moveset and nothing but HM moves. I mean, it's already got 2 of them. But at the same time, if it's not going to actually learn Psychic, like, why do I care? We just get rid of Recover and not worry about, about having a healing move. I'm kind of tempted to do that because it removes the need for the Red Gyarados in the party. Of course, then if we teach it Waterfall, and get rid of the Red Gyarados, we just pulled the Pseudo Wudo back into our party for Strength and Rock Smash. Wait, no, the Pseudo Wudo is actually already here, so I guess we just grab our Typhlosion again. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Man, I can't help but get the feeling that Lugia would be stupidly busted if they actually made it water/flying like I think it's supposed to be. How do you have your primary type be Psychic, and then you learn no Psychic moves until level 99? It just doesn't make any sense. But yeah, whatever. We're gonna stuff the Red Gyarados into the box. Well, actually, we gotta take its hold item first, because I had it holding something for inventory space reasons. That's another cool thing about the hold item thing. It actually technically gives you 6 more inventory slots if you don't actually want the Pokemon to hold anything that matters for combat. Because you could just have each Pokemon in your party hold, 1 item, and that's 6 items out of your pack. Oh wait, actually... Well, we'll worry about that when we get there. I think there might be one more instance of Whirlpools that I forgot about. But yeah, let's go grab our starter out of the box. He doesn't deserve to be in the box. Like, we trained him like crazy. Why would we just put him in the box? Well, it was specifically so that we'd have all the Pokemon we need to get through the Whirl Islands. Which obviously we could have just boxed Eevee instead, but, it's daytime. I'm trying to train this damn Eevee and get friendship with it. And, it's just not cooperating. It's just not evolving like it's supposed to. But yeah, let's compare stats. Our starter that we've trained the whole game, that's level 47, and has this crazy good moveset for sweeping. 129 speed, 129 special attack. And then boom, that's legendary. The legendary we just got, it's level 40, so it's 7 levels lower. And obviously it's a defensive lean. But still, one of its stats equals the highest stats of our starter. Like, it's crazy. It's already so strong. It's wild. And somewhere we can get a Mystic Water as a hold item and power up water moves by 10%. And then obviously at 55, Lugia naturally learns Rain Dance. So they had this thing actually I guess they limited it from being OP offensively by not making it water/flying like I think it should be. But I guess if it was water/flying, it would be quadruple weak to electric, so it wouldn't really be that impressive, because it'd basically be a defensively oriented Gyarados. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Either way, let's go and fight Fisher Wilton and then take him out of our phone because we don't actually need him no more. Oh hey, look at that! Because we're using Lugia as the flyer, we actually get its in-party sprite as our flyer. So hey, look, we got style points too for catching Lugia and making it our flyer. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, man. My Eevee's ready to dust your ass. But if I remember, what, he had like 2 Goldines and a Sea King or something? At like level 25 or something like that? Level 23. Okay. So this won't be like terrible XP, but it's not going to be like the balls to the walls best XP ever. And in fact, I believe our Sudowoodo has the Amulet Coin. We spent so much money on Ultra Balls for Lugia that we need to recoup money. So we might as well throw him out there so that he at least participates in the battle with the Amulet Coin. It causes us to get double money. The slight EXP cut to Eevee getting anything is fine. Come on, man, just rock slide the damn fish. There we go. Yep, water does not actually resist rock. The more you learn about rock type, the more you realize it's actually a really, really good type. It's just the Pokemon that are rock type are usually all slow and have like no special defense, and so from a meta perspective, they're really vulnerable to all the sweepers, the iconic sweeper Pokemon like Alakazam and Gengar and shit. But if you could have a rock type Pokemon that had high speed and you know, even halfway decent like defenses and attack, you know, basically an Aerodactyl more or less, you would be in a really good spot. And the only thing that really holds Aerodactyl back is the fact that they don't let him have Rock Slide. It's a travesty, I tell you. But yeah, Lugia is actually one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. My very first playthrough of Silver, I was trying to get creative or you know, like, get through the game without having to stop and grind at the very end or whatever. And so I was just like focused on my Typhlosion. I caught Lugia. I had a Furret as an HM slave. I had the red Gyarados. And then I think I had an Ampharos and an Umbreon. And like most of my team, by the time I got to this point, was in the 30s, just like now. My starter was in the low 50s actually. And then by the time I got to the Elite Four, it was something like, actually, I think my HM slave Furret was only like level 25, and he kind of stayed there for a long time. Oh, there's bubbling lava in here. Yo, champion making. It's been a while since you said that to us, actually. It's been a long journey, but we are almost done. Count on me. Claire uses the mythical and sacred dragon-type Pokemon. You can't damage them very easily, but you know, they're supposed to be weak against ice-type moves. He says, supposed to be. Your first battle against dragons? I'll show you how tough they are. Oh, will you, huh? Hey look, it's Dratini. And it's level 34. I would normally question why he's left it at level 34 when it could already be a Dragonair. But having trained that line myself, typically, as far as I remember, I could be wrong, Dragonair does not learn anything that Dratini does not. So, and Dratini learns all those moves sooner. And you have to get Dratini, the Dratini Dragonair line to level 55 for it to become a Dragonite. So there's actually no point in evolving Dratini until level 54, really, unless you absolutely need the stats of it becoming a Dragonair. These Dratini give surprisingly little XP. These level 34 Dratinis are barely giving us more XP, that are from a trainer, by the way, are barely giving us more XP than one of those wild Krabbies. Maybe I'm thinking of Steel. Either way, they're not given as much as you would expect for a mythical sacred dragon. And I guess it's because it's a 3-stage Pokemon, and you know, I guess Krabby's a 2-stage Pokemon, but it's still kinda eh. And now we have to decide if we just heal again and keep trying this quick attack while paralyzed. Can't afford to let Eevee faint, because that'll lose us friendship points. There you go, bud. You're actually my second battle with dragon types, because I found a wild Dratini. You're disappointed, huh? You've met Lance, the Dragon Master? That just can't be true. Okay. You guys got a stick up your butt, huh? Think you're better than everybody else? Because you live in a town that's got black roofs and is on the top of a mountain? Okay. Well, actually, before we do any more battling, because my main goal for the rest of this recording, normally, you know, if I wasn't trying to evolve an Eevee, it would be to just go ahead and beat that gym. But, I really like the gym leader there. I really like the gym leader there, if you know what I'm saying. And, I want to, like, I don't know, start fresh. Dude, where are the haircut guys? Okay. The older, better of the two haircut brothers. Okay. Yes. Give Maxim the haircut. Maxim looks happy. Alright, so that raised his happiness factor by some. And I'm hoping, by enough, that he'll fucking evolve from friendship as we beat all of the rest of the trainers in the Dragon Gym except for the gym leader. We're gonna go assert superiority over dragon types all the livelong day. But, we're gonna save the gym leader for next episode, I think. Oh, hey, look, you need strength to get through this gym. How about that? Let's see how far we can go without using strength. We go through rigorous training under Claire. I can't afford to lose. This is actually the second gym that features needing to use the HM move strength to actually even just get through the gym. Hey, look, she has Seadra. Huh. Well, I don't know why you're using a water Pokemon in a dragon gym, but maybe you couldn't find a King Rock and anyone willing to trade you and trade you back. But I will give props to the cool trainers in this gym, because they've got the highest level trained Pokemon we've seen so far in the game. This cool trainer has a Seadra that is a higher level than all of the Team Rocket executives, because they had up to level 36, and then higher than all of the aces of, you know, Gems 6, 7, and 5. Woo, I'll have to rethink my training. Yeah, you will. Oh, not only do we need strength, but we need to use our brain, because... Oh, this cool trainer says we don't all use dragon Pokemon. He simply also uses Pokemon that are stronger than dragons. Okay, well, that Horsey is not what you describe. It also eventually evolves into a dragon, so you're lying. Its Pokedex entry also says that it is technically a dragon. So, which Pokemon are you talking about, man? What's your second one? It better not be another Horsey. Oh, look, it's the next stage of Horsey, which is also listed as a dragon in the Pokedex, I'm pretty sure. And also eventually evolves into a full dragon. So, what was Homeboy talking about? I was expecting him to whip out, like, you know, like Gyarados and Charizard, technically, or whatever, or like, you know, Nido King, Nido Queen, or something. You know, Pokemon that have really high stats. Oh, Takedown, huh? That would be really strong, but it has recoil damage that's not 100% accurate, so no. I'm special, huh? Okay, whatever you say, man. Well, this is as far as we can go without strength, so we're gonna use strength now. And just like in the Icicle Path, we have to solve a puzzle that involves pushing boulders. There's just no sliding floors. And it's not really as hard as the puzzles in the Ice Gem. Or not Ice Gem, but Ice Cave that we went through to get here, you know. So it's kind of whatever. Oh, this one didn't have any meaning. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Oh, what? We gotta use. We actually do have to go upstairs and use the stairs. I hope the boulders don't reset. Okay, so there's two more trainers that aren't the very long-haired gym leader over there. Let's see, do I have any more lemonades? Gotta get our Eevee's friendship up. It's level 42. Why is it not evolving? My chance of losing? Not even 1%. Yeah, not even 1% because it's actually 100%. Oh, he's got a Dragonair. How about that? I mean, is he the first? No, he's the second trainer in the gym that actually has Dragon types. Cool. Well, guess what? Dragon types do not resist normal type moves. So you're kind of boned. I applaud you for actually having an evolved dragon, though. Odd. Why is that odd? Okay. Well, your shortcoming would be that you only have one Pokemon. Dragons are sacred Pokemon. They are full of life energy. If you're not serious, you won't be able to beat them. Okay. You guys are really hyping up this type, but, so far you're not backing up the hype. Oh, thank God. Thunderwave doesn't have a super high chance to miss, so I'm always super glad when it does miss. Oh hey, the second Dragonair of the gym. You know, honestly, if you do think about the difficulty curve of this gym in particular compared to the previous gyms, all of its trainers being as strong as basically the previous 3 gym leaders, it's kind of cool. But at the same time, you know, they don't have enough Pokemon on their team to really make them that hard. And she tells you one of the weaknesses of dragons, to use other dragons. But in order for us to do that, we would have to catch a Dratini and then grind it to like no less than level 35. Which, I mean, is a perfectly viable option. But, you know, like, most people don't enjoy stopping their Pokemon journey to smell the flowers like that. I'm the type of individual that does, though. Let's see, these are all like... Well, I guess our Eevee can get through them with Bite, because it's going to target their special defense. Yeah. Oh, but then they do that. Please don't kill my Eevee. Oh my god, okay. Good grief. Oh, an item we missed out on last time. Oh, and a Pokemon we missed out on last time. A wild Phanpy. Now, a cool fact about Phanpy is, one, it's ground type. But two, apparently, originally, in the very first editions of Gold and Silver in Japan, it was actually a Gold version exclusive, not a Silver version exclusive. But for whatever reason, for the international release, and I think even for later editions of Gold and Silver, in Japan, they swapped it. And they traded it with another Pokemon called Teddiursa. And so if we were playing Gold version, this encounter would be with a Teddiursa. And of the 2 Pokemon, I'd rather have Teddiursa, because it looks cooler, and its evolved form looks cooler. But all in all, they're both really solid Pokemon. And Phanpy's evolved form is Donphan, which actually featured in a Pokemon battle in the very first Pokemon movie that hit the shores of the United States, in the movie theaters of the United States, before Generation 2 actually came out in the year 2000. So when people saw Donphan, a very brand new Pokemon in this movie, you know, it was this big deal. Also, it's a miniature elephant, basically. Fampi, long nose, height 1'8", weight 74 pounds. As a sign of affection, it bumps with its snout. However, it is so strong it may send you flying. Yeah, we'll name her after my former boss. Now, in spite of the fact that there's an I in this name, the I is silent, and her name is Katura. And she loved elephants. And so we're going to name her the cute little elephant. Hey, you're supposed to be like a 10% encounter. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I don't really mind. Give me XP. In fact, we're just gonna train one more level out of our Eevee right here, right now. I swear to God, if you blow up and kill my Eevee, I'm gonna kill you. Flinch, damn it. Flinch again, damn it. That works too. Come on, 2 more battles, basically. Don't get blown up for 2 more battles. I need you to evolve from friendship. In this recording, you damn dog. I think this is actually the longest it's ever taken me to evolve an Eevee through friendship. Of course, to be fair, I don't think I used it in one of the gym leader battles from 5, 6, 7. Out of fear of it getting fainted, and then I haven't given it as much drugs as I normally would either. I didn't get it a haircut every single day. And of course, it got fainted on me a couple times during the Team Rocket affair because of stupid self-destructing Pokemon, which hadn't really happened to me before with it, because I typically have it evolved by then. Oh my god! What the fuck do I have to do? What the fuck do I have to do for this thing, man? I'm going nuts. Like, it's not... It's holding the pink bow, right? It's not holding like an Everstone, right? Like... Holy balls. Yeah, pink bow. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what to do. Because we're slowly approaching level 47, and if it doesn't evolve by level 47 in the daytime, it'll be worthless in its evolved form. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I thought I was treating it well. Like, I've had it with me since I got it. It's so funny to me that because they reclassed Fight, it now, like, kills rock Pokemon really easily. It's just really funny to imagine, like, you know, you do this full body slam, and it doesn't kill the rock Pokemon easily. but then you just bite it, and it's like, Johto Pokemon have really tough teeth, I guess. All of this guy's Pokemon could be self-destructing assholes, and I'm worried. That's gonna hurt too, because that's like a 90 power move. Ow! And he crit, damn. Okay. Hang in there, Eevee. Maxim. Maybe I just need to be calling you by your actual name. Oh, he's got a Golem. How about that? Look at Golem. Look at how good he looks. Well, we'll settle his hash with Blue Wind. Haha, that doesn't work on me. Here, have a Mega Drain. It's quadruple effective against you. Swing. Wilton Fisher again? Oh yeah, I meant to take him out of my phone. Oh, well, he wants to battle again, so that might actually be worthwhile for Eevee XP, because I know his Pokemon can't... One, they can't beat my Eevee, and two, they're not self-destructing assholes, so... Could be worth it. Let me just make sure that I know the way... Yeah, okay, so you just hug the right to get to this pond. Because I do actually kind of want to catch a Dratini. I don't plan to make one part of my team, but we need it for the Pokedex. So it's kind of like one of those things you just like want to have to do or whatever. But I think I will actually start doing stuff off screen. Like catch Pokemon I've already shown, or that we've already seen. Just because, like, we don't need to do it. We don't need to do it all on screen, right? And then any training I want to do of like other alternative Pokemon for enhancing our catch rate and stuff. And we're going to try to get one more level out of this Eevee. We're not going to get it out of Wilton here. But we're going to try to get one more level and see if it freaking evolves in this recording. Because I'm really hoping that the friendship level on it is just like... It's got to be like there, right? Like it's got to be... You know, we put extra footsteps in it to make up for the fainting. Like, I don't know what else to do for it, man. Like, each level is supposed to be +3 happiness, right? So it's gotten, what, 69 happiness from levels alone? It's been used in, like, let's see, 1, 2, 4 gem leader fights, which is like another 12. You know, all the walking we've been doing. It should be, it should have been close like a long time ago. And I literally don't know. Like, I guess we could go, what's our money looking like? We got enough money to buy drugs real quick. Let's fly to Goldenrod real quick and buy drugs before we get this next level. And we'll use a few drugs on it. Like, maybe we'll even sell some, like, of our excess Ultra Balls or something, or, like, some of the hyper potions we bought. Let's see, which floor do we need to go to? 4th floor is what we need. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so, let's buy it a calcium. And what? I need to sell. How much does a max revive sell for? Not enough. Okay. What about... Well, we'll sell this guard spec because I don't believe in it. Don't need escape rope. As useful as full restore is, it's something I found, so we'll sell it because it's also infinitely purchasable. And then we'll sell 5 of our Ultra Balls. Actually, we'll sell 10 more of them. And we'll sell 10 of the Great Balls. We need to sell a little bit more to help us EV out. We'll sell 3 of these hyper potions. And then we'll buy another calcium and a carbos. And we're going to use all of these on the Eevee. Okay, and that should have caused its friendship to rise too. I guess we could go see if we can get it another haircut real quick, because, like, I don't know how many haircuts you're limited to per Pokemon or per day or something. I would assume it's like 1 haircut per day, but I don't actually know. We're getting really close to our time limit. So... Oh, yeah, he only does 1 haircut per day, so... We've done literally everything we could do for this damn thing. And we're getting extra steps in because... we're just like that, I guess. Now we'll just go back to Mahogany. Go to that grass to the east. I kinda hate the trainers who, like, sit there and spin around. Like, I don't mind them when you have to fight them, because it, like, when they haven't fought you yet, you know, them spinning around is like them looking for a trainer, I guess, and being kind of aggressive about it. Oh, hey, look, a Tangela. We don't have one of those yet, but, well, I don't feel like catching it right now, because I'm trying to evolve this damn Eevee. Just get the XP, you damn thing. Oh hey, a Lickitung. We also want to catch one of those. But not right now, because we're just trying to evolve Eevee. Although, I mean, we did just perfectly weaken it. We can throw an Ultra Ball and see if it sticks. Okay, cool. Lickitung, licking. Height 3'11", weight 144 pounds. Its long tongue, slathered with a gooey saliva, sticks to anything, so it is very useful. Okay, we'll name it, Wife. No, okay. I was gonna name it Wife Pleaser, but... we'll name it, Slurp. Cool beans. I wonder if catching a Pokemon using Pokemon you're trying to make friends with raises the friendship level any more than just battling. Oh, Weepinbell. Wild Weepinbells. How about that? He looks rather shocked. He's like, oh, god, you are still an Eevee. Ah, finally, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it. We did it. We did it. It only took 84 years. Alright, we got it. Espeon. Sweet. And because we already caught Lugia, because it took so long, this is the second Psychic-type Pokemon that we have that has no Psychic-type moves. But eventually, look at its stats. Look at its stats. Was that not worth it? Was that not worth it? Alright. 133 special attack, 116 speed, 102 special defense. Pretty good attack, pretty good defense. Pretty damn amazing. And in 3 levels, it's going to learn Psychic naturally. So we'll replace Quick Attack when that happens, and it will be an absolute house. We finally did it. We finally did it. So let's go ahead and go look at the Pokédex entry real quick for it, because we can. Or I thought we could. There it is. Espeon. Sun. It's a sun Pokemon. Okay, so daytime. Height, 2'11", weight, 58 pounds. By reading air currents, it can predict things such as the weather or its foe's next move. Dun da da da! Let's look at our badges real quick. See all those nice spinning badges. And I think between this time and next, I'm gonna just play the game and do a lot of grinding for Pokemon that are in my boxes and things. And get a bunch of different evolved forms. Go catch a Dratini. I might level the Dratini up just to have my own dragon to fight the Dragon Gym with, even though it's totally unnecessary. But yeah, we're just, we're stopping, we're smelling the flowers, we're making friends with Eevees, and we're recording 2-hour gameplay sessions because it's the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, man, and we love Gen 2. So, thanks for watching. Stay safe. Have a great day. Like the video, and play Pokemon Silver for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon.